Hi there, it's Michael Christen and I'm doing the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Before we begin, my nominations. My first nomination is to Gus Dennis, my personal trainer. You have caused me enough discomfort, it's about time I gave you some back. So you're nomination number 1. Nomination 2 is for Andy Sayers. I think you're tough enough and hardy enough to be able to handle this. And thirdly, my third nomination is for Nick Shell. You tend to do lots of things fiery with chili and garlic and all mad crazy ginger stuff. So how about cooling down instead? But here's the thing, the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, it's kind of been like a bit of Chinese whispers. When it first began over in the States, it meant something different to what it's become here. Lots of people are doing it and they don't know why they're doing it. Some people are doing it for charity, but not actually for ALS. ALS is part of motor neuron disease. Motor neuron disease is a neurodegenerative disease, which means their nerves are basically switching off, but their brain is still going. They're becoming gradually captive in the prison of their body, but they go through pain, and the actual body just gradually disintegrates around them. People like Stephen Hawking, he's classed as one of the lucky ones because despite him being clearly disabled, he's still alive because sadly most people with ALS die. Now, I've got a special ending on the end of this video, so stay tuned right till the end. But let's begin with the very first one. Oh, okay. I've got no idea what this is going to feel like, so let's just go for it. Here's the thing, to give you an idea about ALS, that moment of absolute contortion and pain, these guys have this on a daily basis. Sometimes their body is contorted and that pain is pretty consistent, but that's not all. The thing is as well, is that lots of people are doing the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge just for the, crack of it, for the giggles and all the rest, because they think it's a bit of a laugh. But here's the thing. There's nothing really happy in their lives. In fact, some of them lose so much muscle power they can't even smile. And here's us doing it for the giggle of it. Again, when we're doing this and having a giggle, we're the lucky ones. Now some people, what they do is they take it easy in their videos. They sit down and they get someone else to assist them with it. But here's the thing, what happens if you were chair bound or wheelchair bound or worse bed bound and had to be assisted every single day? That's just a little tiny bit of what it feels like to have ALS, motor neuron disease. Oh, and by the way, besides doing this ice challenge, we are also giving £100 to charity. So, stay tuned for the special ending, and remember, this is about charity, it's about ALS. Please give money, and guys who have nominated, please do this. It's worthwhile, but make sure you do it for the right reasons. Linda and Michael Christen saying thank you.
I've been so terrified of ALS my entire life because it runs in my family. ALS runs in my family. My grandmother had it. She was a second mother to me. My mother was diagnosed when I was in high school, and 5 months ago I was diagnosed at 26 years old. ALS is so fucking scary, you have no idea. I hate talking about it. I really hate talking about it. And that's probably why nobody talks about it, is because it's so challenging to watch. It's so challenging to see and to talk about. Nobody wants to see a depressing person that's dying that has 2 to 5 years to live. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want their day ruined. People are getting frustrated about seeing the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge right now, and that's fine. That's fine. That means our our awareness is working. It wouldn't be successful if we weren't irritating a few people, right? I promise your news feed will go back to cat videos and Let It Go covers. But right now, the ALS community has the main spotlight, and for once in my entire life, I've seen it in the forefront. Usually when I say to someone, I have ALS, my mom has ALS, my grandmother has ALS, they have 2 responses. They either totally confused, have no idea what ALS is, they usually attribute it to Lou Gehrig's disease, or they know completely how terrifying it is, and the conversation is usually pretty short. Only 30,000 people in the US have ALS. Not many people know about it, and there's not very much incentive for the pharmaceutical companies to invest the billions of dollars it takes to develop a drug, because I'm not profitable. I'm not worth saving. Right now my hands are starting to atrophy away. They're getting weak. Having trouble starting my car, buttoning my shirt. Eventually I won't be able to use my arms or hands at all. Eventually I won't be able to walk, talk, and breathe on my own. And that's the real truth of what ALS is. It's devastating. It's costly. It's not profitable. This video is all over the place with emotions, and I'm, I apologize for my rant and for my tears, but if I simply dump ice on my head, I don't think you're really going to get the point. And so I thank you for sharing this video in advance. This is the first successful advocacy we've ever really had, and I am so grateful. You have no idea how every single challenge makes me feel, lifts my spirits, lifts every single ALS patient's spirits. You're really truly making a difference, and we're so grateful. Love you.